Good morning, everybody. Welcome back from Solomon Scott Selections here for Friday, May 6th. Before we get into today's play of the day, quick recap of what happened yesterday. We had a nice winner in baseball with the Brewers -1.5 and -110 on BetMGM. They scored 10 runs and they won the game 10-5. So nice winner there. Look for the winner here on a Friday. However, of course, I'm doing the UFC video tonight for the Saturday card, which means I have 2 days to look at some NBA games because I really didn't like the games for Friday, but there is one game I do like on Saturday. It's going to be the early game between the Celtics and the Bucks, taking place on Saturday at around 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And for the play of the day, we're going to be looking at a team total in this one. We're going to take the Bucks team total under 107.5 at -110 on Bet Online. Time recording of 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Cover reasons why I like the team total under here for Milwaukee. First of all, the Bucks have really been awful offensively in the first 2 games of the series. The Bucks scored less than 102 points in each of those first 2 games. They scored 101 in Game 1 and then only scored 86 points in Game 2. Plus, Milwaukee got off to a pretty hot start offensively in the first half of Game 1, scoring 56 combined points. And then after that, Milwaukee's offense completely fell apart as the Bucks have scored less than 27 points in each of the last 6 quarters. And of course, 27 points is the key number, because if you end up scoring 27 points in each of the 4, you end up with 108. So basically, we're going to be asking the Celtics to prevent Milwaukee from averaging 27 points per quarter. And based on what I've seen recently, it does not seem like Milwaukee is going to get to that number against this elite Boston defense. Now, of course, Chris Middleton is still out for Milwaukee, and he averaged 20.1 points per game in the regular season. And it seems like the Bucks are really struggling to find guys stepping up in order to fill that void in particularly the wing situation. Now, they were able to do it against Chicago. Chicago is not exactly a great defensive team, but Boston is. And Boston ranks second in the league in defense efficiency. They've done a really good job of containing Giannis and forcing him into some pretty inefficient shooting numbers. Holiday's been the same way. And you're looking at the rest of the roster, the Bucks really don't have many other options in terms of role players. I know Connaughton's been streaky, Allen's been streaky, but for the most part, if Giannis is not going to be putting up 30 and change efficiently, and if Holiday's not going to be going for 25 or more, the Bucks really don't have many quality scoring options. Bobby Portis is okay. You can assume he might put up 15. But I think you understand my point. The thing is that Boston has done a really good job of setting up the wall against Giannis, which worst-case scenario has really forced the Bucks to play a lot slower because of their inability to take advantage of Giannis's one-man fast break capabilities. And I do think you will see another really ugly defensive grind of a game in Game 3, which explains why money has continued to come in on the under for this actual matchup. Now, Boston does rank 24th in pace, so Boston naturally wants to slow the game down to a crawl, and because of their defensive just focus and intensity, they have been able to force Milwaukee out of their up-tempo nature. And I do think that'll be the case once again in this pretty pivotal Game 3 on Saturday. Now, it's also worth mentioning that even though the Celtics only gave up 86 points in Game 2, they were also without their Defensive Player of the Year because Marcus Smart did not play, and he's expected to return to the lineup for Game 3. So Smart, of course, is a very, very good on-ball defender. He's also very solid at drawing charges, and his return to the lineup should definitely help the Celtics defensively. And I do think that Milwaukee's offense will struggle to get to 108 as a result. But at the end of the day, you're going to give me an offense that scored less than 102 in each of the first 2 games with Boston's elite defense and the fact that they've been able to slow the pace down to a crawl, especially in the second half, and the fact that Milwaukee scored less than 27 points in each of the last 6 quarters. I think 107.5 is too high. I think Milwaukee probably finishes somewhere around 103 in this game. It's play of the day once again here for Friday, May 6th. They're going to be on the Bucks team total under 107.5 at -110 on Bet Online. Bye, everyone.